Karibu sana. This is a morning cafe. A very good morning to you. It is quite chilly right here hapa hivi Nairobi. I don't know how the weather is looking like for you. Before the break, I was telling you, are you one of those people who kwa phone unaendanga pale chini kwa brightness unaweka low kabisa because inakusumbua sana, ama wewe ni wale lazima uweke full ndio uone vizuri? Ukiwa pale kwa class lazima squint macho, hata sahi unajaribu squint macho uone huyu ni nani. Well, we're talking about you this morning, importance of eye care, and we have the right mind for this conversation. How are you, Irene Kitonga?
I am good.
Salama?
Kabisa.
Miwani umevaa pia zako ni za daktari ama ni ya juu tunaongelelea maneno ya miwani?
I started wearing glasses when I was very young. So it gave me the motivation to want to know mbona wengine tunavaa miwani na wengine hawavai. So it led me to doing this. Mimi
nilikuwa najua mtu anavaa miwani shule. Wewe ni chopi. Sijui kama ulikuwa hapo ama. I'm also one of those people who and I thank the producer for making sure that tuko na hii miwani yote. Naona ni kama leo nitapata free eye check vizuri. Oh yes, from Baus. Oh yes, and I have so many questions because I mean, as someone who was gone through this kind of experience back then, I have so much questions on this. But first of all, let's talk about tuanze tuna from the eyes, because I always say the eyes are one of the most important parts of the body.
True.
When you're drawing someone without the eyes, you can't know who this person is really. So what do eyes mean to you, Kitonga?
Our eyes, our life is vision.
Yeah.
You can't, okay, I know there are some people who are not able to see, but they have special powers. But when it comes to vision, if your vision is okay, just make sure that you're maintaining it. Make sure you're doing the right thing to maintain your vision. We are going to discuss about all that. And today, I really wanted us to discuss about refractive errors.
Oh yes, oh yes.
So refractive errors, I'll start by defining what refractive errors are. But before we start, I want to take you step by step so that we can understand each other.
Because I mean, even the fact that I was asking that was the anatomy of
anatomy
eyes.
Of the eye. Yeah, and eyes, they really entail a lot. But let's start at a step. Our eyes, there's something, we have parts of the eyes. We have the cornea, we have the pupil, we have the lens. All those take part for us to have the vision. So when you see an object or when you see an image, what happens? Light passes through your eyes. It starts from the cornea, passes through the pupil, there's a lens in between, and then the light is focused at the retina. Retina is what focuses, and then retina transfers to the brain through the optical nerve.
Okay.
When the light goes to the brain, now the brain gives you the image that you're seeing.
Okay.
So when we're talking about refractive errors, what we're trying to say is refractive errors is when the light is not able to be focused correctly at the retina.
Right.
So that's where the problem comes in.
Right.
And there are some examples of the refractive errors. There's one which is short-sighted. We also call it myopia. There is long-sightedness. We all call it hyperopia. There is astigmatism, and there's something else we call presbyopia. So we can start by defining each of them.
Oh yes, because for the two kwanza, short-sighted and long-sighted, what to confuse is on Billy? Okay,
let me start. Myopia, which is also known as short-sightedness, by the name short-sightedness, it means this person can focus things that are short-distanced. When focusing at a long distance, the images are not clear. This is because the light is not being focused at the retina. It is being focused in front of the retina. So by the time the light is reaching at the retina, it's already blurry. So the retina sends to the brain and blurry image. So what you see in return is blurry image. That's what we call short-sightedness. Right. For long-sightedness, it's someone who is comfortable looking at things at a far distance. They are focused clearly. But when it comes to short things, near things, you find that the image is formed behind the retina. So when they are formed behind the retina, they become blurry to the patient.
Right. And because hata watu wako pale mashinani ndio pia waelewe. So that means that short-sightedness ni mtu haiziona mbali.
Yeah. Okay. Short-sightedness haiziona mbali clearly. Long-sightedness vitu za karibu zinamsumbua. One advantage ya long-sighted, we can't call it advantage though, ni mtu wako long-sighted unapata we have muscles kwa macho. Our eyes generally zinakuanga zimementiwa kuangalia mbali. The moment you are seated and you are looking far, the muscles are relaxed, the lens is relaxed. So when you are looking at things at a near distance, your muscles accommodate. We call them accommodation or contraction. So for someone who is long-sighted, at times they are favored because especially when they are young and the accommodation muscles are strong, you find that when things at a closer distance, they can accommodate. The biggest problem comes in when they start having these temporal headaches, because you are doing maybe near work, you are concentrating a lot, and then due to accommodation, you've been doing near work for long distance, for a long time. You find that you have these, we call them temporal headaches. Someone tells you, I'm having headaches anytime I'm using my computer, anytime I'm doing my near work, anytime I'm reading. That's someone mostly who has long-sightedness. But when they're looking things at a distance, for them, they are comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, and Gitonga, I'd love us to really get into the practical bit of it.
Yeah.
Tuweke theory kidogo chini, and then, so, for example, hypothetically, nimekuona leo. I've walked into Baus Optical today.
Yeah, you
and nikakwambia, mimi siziona mbali sana. Or rather, vice versa. What happens?
Once you come in, there's something we call VA chart. It's the reading chart. So, plus then I can start by taking your history. Since you were young, when did you realize you can see things from a distance?
Okay.
Have you ever used glasses before? Do you experience any headaches? And if you experienced headaches, for how long have you been experiencing them? At times for kids in school, you talk to your parents, you converse with the parents, and then they'll be able to tell you, my kid, when you are at home, they have to go close to the screen, you know, or the teachers will be telling the patients or the parents at home, like your kid, when they sit at the back, when they're copying homework from, they're not able to copy everything, right? So you get poor performance from the kids. So such like things will make me understand the problem that you have. And then when I do the VA chart, I have a screen here, so we'll do it.
Okay.
I'll be able to know, because there is the VA chart that will make me know to what point are you able to see. If you can't, I also have a machine here with me. It will also help me understand your problem. And then with that, if you need glasses, we will correct them with glasses, because mostly when it comes to that, the only thing we can do about it is just using it's either glasses, contact lenses, or the surgery now. Yeah.
Kwa contact lenses tunaongelea hiyo in a bit. I always thought ukiingia unaangalia frames kwanza, kumbe unaenda kwa
tunaweza angalia frames na tupate macho yako iko sawa. So it's good if you come see me, tunajua this is the problem. Okay, sasa tukisha kupima we get the problem and then tutafute frame, of which nowadays we say ukiva frame, because I remember when I was young, when I started wearing glasses, because I started when I was very young, kulikuwa na very limited glasses, so ulikuwa ni zile za kadogo hivi unavaa and people will laugh at you because you look funny. So as you progress, you came to realize that even if you have a problem with your vision, you don't have to accept that you have a problem and look funny. Get something good. Visit us. Get a good frame that looks good on you. Even if you have a problem, yes, but at the end of the day, you still look good. Right. You're comfortable in yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So lemeingia leo, I'm your patient today. Ukanikaribisha, nikakwambia shida yangu. Nikikuwa kwa studio, hizo lights zenye wameniwashia hapo ndani, they're too bright for me, for my eyes, so I have to squint.
You're squinting.
I have to squint a lot.
But you don't experience any headaches?
Headaches, maybe towards the end of the day, maybe. Some days probably. So that would be my situation. So what next now?
Okay. So this machine, just relax, don't worry. I want you to place your chin in there and just relax and focus.
So I'm focusing on this lens which is in front of me.
Yes, you are allowed to blink, don't worry.
One question that I've always been curious about, because I think this is my around 5 or 6 times that I'm doing this. Why is it that the image there is always that road and
your concentration?
Ile kitu ya hewa pale juu.
Air balloon.
There's always a road and then
air balloon.
Yes. Oh yeah, the air balloon. So for the viewer, you're wondering what I'm looking at right now. So I'm seeing a road. It has yellow stripes. Kando is a plain field of grass, brown grass, And then towards the end is an air balloon. And there are, it's a clear sky, a blue sky, as well as some patches of white clouds. That is what I'm seeing. And I've always wondered, why is it that all test ya macho na ndanga wote wanakuga na hii image? Is that reason Gitonga?
Not all.
Not all?
No. Kuna zenye ziko na kanyumba at the end of the road.
Hawa nyumba ni kama basi ni wajuzi.
Yenye umeenda zote ni za air balloon.
Zote ni hii. Ama unataka kusema zote nimekuja ni za Baus?
Zote umekuja ni za Baus. But it's all on the same thing. The purpose and the aim ya hiyo barabara ni for you to focus. Kwa hiyo barabara tu. Okay, lean back. You can just lean back from the machine. So this enables me to see the power that you might need, but it's not 100% accurate. So it's for me as an optometrist to do the rest of the part. So I want you to help me read the VA chart.
Okay.
Because I want to see how far you can see.
While seated here?
Yeah, just don't worry.
So what's the... Okay,
this is my trial frame. We are starting by covering one eye.
Right.
What happens to our eyes is we have two eyes, yes, and we look binocularly, but the brain doesn't work like that. Brain works monocularly. So we start with the right eye. The brain does this. It takes image from the right eye and the image from the left eye, and then it compares. If both eyes are okay, it gives you a clear image. If one eye is better than the other, it tends to ignore the bad eye and gives you clear image from the good eye. So that's why you are supposed to have a test, because you might be using one eye and you never know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are going to start with the right eye. So I want you to wear this.
And before you do this, so what should be the distance between me and
the screen?
And the screen?
Okay, mostly the VA chart is supposed to be 6 meters, but this is 3. We have adjusted it. We set. So everything is okay. The VA chart is okay.
So wacha nivae hiyo sasa.
So we are going to start with the first page, the biggest prints.
Okay.
So I want you to read for me the letters on my screen. Read for me.
Well, both of my eyes are closed, or
one eye is closed, so we are using the right eye.
So I see T and F.
T and F clear. Yeah. How about now? This is my second page. Is the first line clear?
S F T E.
And the last line?
The last line E S L G.
E L. How about now?
So the first line L G S T E E F G.
The last line
F E E E F T L E. Yes.
You've seen something. Okay. How about now the first line?
The first one T F H L T E T L. Ya mwisho.
No, read the middle line.
The middle.
Yeah.
L kuna moja hapo imefunikwa juu ya okay. Okay, I think that should be an E, an E, a T E H E E.
You're doing good, but you're missing letters. Some J unanisomea kama E. Okay, let's start. How about now?
T F.
T F.
The first one H L E. Second line G S E T.
The last line.
The third line E H S F.
Okay, how about the first line?
First line F H T G S E E H. The second one E F T E H S E E.
The last line.
The last one E S E H E. That's an F or an E? Oh, that's an E. F H. Yes.
How about the first line?
Hey. Yes, sir. The first one L T. That's an E. S.
Okay, help me with my glasses.
Umeona hapo nitaanza ku.
So you're missing out letters, meaning you have short-sightedness. Seeing things at a distance is a bit difficult for you. Have you used glasses before?
Yes, I have.
You have, and you don't have them now. I'm an optometrist. What happens before one knows they have a problem, their muscles tend to adapt. You know, you don't know you have a problem. One thing about short-sightedness, you never know you have a problem. Most of the time, people don't know they have a problem. You might be walking, you've seen a billboard, and then you're like, I can't see the billboard, so everyone is not seeing the billboard. And then if you happen to meet me, an optom, I do the checkup, and then I tell you you're short-sighted. So I'll give you the glasses that you'll be needing. And then you realize, oh, so the world is this beautiful. So people can see up to that point. And then you've used the or the glasses or the contact lenses. You've given your eyes the comfortability of seeing. And then all of a sudden you've removed the glasses again. So you find yourself straining. So what happens is you're ruining your eyes more. You'll find that you are using glasses, maybe you are wearing a certain prescription. You stop to wearing them, and then after a year or two, when you'll be coming back for another prescription, you'll find that you're using a higher power than you are using initially. So what I advise people is, if you've used glasses before, if you've been advised to wear glasses, not unless if you decided to do surgery, don't just remove them and decide nimepona. Most people tell you, nilika hivi nikajiambia nimepona so nikachana na miwani. No, it doesn't work like that.
Now, in my case, I've had mine for about 2 years, and I think now this one will also go to the number of viewers who are watching. They're also wondering some of these situations. Number one, ile limit yenye unafaa kukaa nayo. Also, what if for a number of for a while ianguke hiyo lens, ikuwe na scratches, so even when you're wearing it doesn't really help you. What do you do in some of this?
Eye checkups are supposed to be done at least once per year. That's yearly, so that we can know. You know, when you are growing, our eyes are also growing. And as we said, being short-sighted, it means your eyeball is big and the image is formed at the center. So the more the eye is growing, the more at times the image, the power is increasing. Though at some point, when you reach adulthood, the prescription maintains the same. So it's good to have that annual checkup for you to know if I really need to change my lens. Is my power still okay? Do I still continue using this? Another thing, the reason as to why we advise that is, you are using glasses. When I gave you the glasses, they were clear. Yeah. You've been wiping them with rough cloths, with tissues, I don't know with what, they've become scratched. Now you find that now you have glasses, but you're still straining. Yeah. It's still ruining your eyes. So there's no need, at least once per year, even if the prescription will not change, but at least we'll change the lens so that we can give you a clear lens, so that you can continue using clear vision, you're having clear vision.
And speak of the number of viewers who are also part of this, iyo kitamba ya kupanguzia the glasses, because for some they give you about 2 of them, and yes, I mean you can, yes, so we have this. Yeah. So for example, I bought my so here it is. It's quite soft, by the way. So nilibuy and I was given 2 pairs. What if zote zipote? Do I have to again come to, let's say, Baus or whichever? Actually,
for Baus Optical, we always give them for free.
Okay. Also, as a pop-in,
after washing of the lenses, you have an ultrasonic machine. When you visit any Baus branch, you'll get a chance to wash, and they can give you another kitamba for washing. There's also something we call lens cleaner. If you walk any Baus branch, you'll get the lens cleaners you can be using to wash it. You know, at times when you're working during the day, it might be dusty. You just take the kitamba and you start rubbing. So with the dust and rub, it scratches. So if you get the lens cleaner, it will help you at least moist the lens before washing it. So it makes it easy, and it makes you have the lens for long without them scratching. Plus another thing, as Baus, we have a lens, we call them scratch resistance. So you find that it can serve you for at least 2 years without you having to change the lens because of scratches.
All right.
Yeah.
Hapo tuseme makosa ni yangu, ningepitia nitafute hii. So we put menza vizuri, the whole hypothetical. So I walked in, tulianza na hii, and then we went to the screen. So what next?
Now I've already seen where your chart on my chart mahali unapotelelea on my third page. We have, this is my first page. You are good with it. The second, and now the third, hapo ndo ulianza kupotelelea. So what we do, I start wearing, we have the lenses here. Naanza sasa kukuwekea the lenses one by one until we find the prescription that you need. So once we get the prescription, and what we do, nitakuwekea your lens, you read for me up to the last line. And then I'll give you some time, ukae na hiyo lens, like walk around kwa shop, and that after frame kwa umeziva, you tell me how you feel. One thing I tell my patients is, daktari wa macho sika daktari wa tumbo. I'll give you drugs na nitakwambia utapona after a week or 2. One thing about glasses ni, if they are not comfortable, if I have given you more power or I have overcorrected you, what happens is after a week or 2, you'll come back to me complaining of headaches. So when I give you the trial frame and I have placed all my lenses that you need and you walk around with them, trust me, you won't even finish at 30 minutes or so. You'll start feeling the strain, you feel like your eyes are being pulled. So if that happens, at least I get a chance to change the prescription, at least reduce. Maybe I had overcorrected you. So we'll do all that as we check the frames. For Bose Optical, at times, mostly it takes, if you have done the checkup today, by the following day your glasses are ready, not unless they are overseas, because there's some people who have special cases. You find that they have high power, so we have to import lenses. So for them, they take up to 2 weeks, but mostly it's just the following day you have your glasses ready. And from there, you can continue having your vision and doing your day-to-day activities comfortably.
Definitely. I can attest to that, the following day, kwenda pick your glasses. So, now, do we do the whole practical bit of mimi kunivalisha different lessons?
We can do that.
Ndio tuone shida ni wapi. Watu waanza kusema kuna shida ya macho siwaonei vizuri.
So we are going to start with the right.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll close the left eye.
So
I want you to read for me the letters on the last line.
The last one. So L F E T L S H T. Okay,
that's clear. So the first line.
F G S T F H F T.
I've realized something. One eye is better than the other. The right eye is better. I read for me the middle line.
Middle. T H E F H S H L.
Okay.
Kuna moja yenye unaona
ina miss.
Okay.
I'll give you. So with that, read for me the middle line.
T H E F H S H L.
Okay. So this is to help me know if I have overcorrected you. So I want you to tell me between 34 and 43. Are they the same or one looks bolder than the other?
43 is
43 is a bit bolder. How about with that?
They're the same.
They are the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to the other eye. So read for me the letters on the last line.
So the last line, T G E F T L S F.
They're clear. How about now the first line?
B H T G E L.
How about now the first line?
E, then an M.
They're not clear.
Yeah. Oh, it's a H T E E L E E.
How about with that?
The first line, E H T G E L E G.
Nice. How about now between 34 and 43?
They seem to be similar.
Similar.
Yeah.
Okay. Both eyes. I want you to read for me the last line.
T E G T L H S.
Nice. So your left eye is short-sighted. The other one seems to be normal.
Interesting. Is that common?
Yeah, it happens.
Among people?
Yeah, it happens. And that's why I was telling you, most people don't know about that. Because even if you don't have glasses, when you're looking at a distance, you might seem them clear. So you won't understand what's happening because the brain is taking images from the right eye and assuming the left eye. The worst part about it is, and that's why I really want people to do eye checkup. Worst part about that is, the more the eye is being neglected, the more it's worsening. You never know it's being neglected until you get tested and you know.
Yeah.
So once you get tested and they tell you one eye is being dominant to the other, have the glasses that will help them balance. At least we don't get to forget the other eye and just be using one eye. Because at the end of the day, if for example, for you, are wearing it's a very small power. It's not a big power for you to worry about. But you may find maybe you've not used glasses for like the next 5 years.
Yeah.
You've not been using the glasses. So at the end of the day, you may find that the power has increased. We are at -0, and then the next time will become it's -1 because it has been neglected. The more you neglect it, the worse it becomes.
Right.
Yeah. And another thing I'm going to emphasize is the life that you're living in today. People are really using computers. It's either you are on your computer, you are on your phone. So the machines, they produce something we call Blu-rays. For the Blu-rays, they at times make your eyes strain. Well, that's one. Two, you end up having dry eyes. You're concentrating on the computer, right? You're so busy to a point of you're forgetting to blink. So when you're forgetting to blink, you tend to have dry eyes. What happens is we're supposed to be blinking so that we can nourish our eyes. The tears is supposed to nourish our eyes. So if you're not blinking enough, your eyes becomes dry. At the end of the day, when you go home, your eyes are fatigued. So there's a lens we call blue blockers. For blue blockers, they help you reduce the blue rays from the computer. Yeah. So even if you don't have a problem with your vision right now, but you know your lifestyle, your job, the one that you do, it contains doing a lot of computer work, and so you are supposed to at least get a lens that has the blue blocker lenses, the coating.
Right.
Yeah.
Because a number of people, let's on the computer, they'd have a particular setting to reduce the lighting, ama kwa simu, I included, na reduce brightness kapsa. Does that help?
No.
Okay.
The fact remains, blue rays are being produced.
Okay.
At the end of the day, for you to be able to see the screen, blue rays must be
seen.
Yeah, they must be produced. So for you to avoid all these, you don't want to have headaches, you don't want your eyes get fatigued, you don't want your eyes to have any issues, it's best if you get the blue blockers lenses.
Right.
Another thing I'll really advise is the life that you're living now. We are the Gen Zs and the young parents now. Most of the time your child is not going to play outside.
Yeah.
They're always on the screen. They're always watching on the computers and laptop and all of you.
Cocomelon.
Cocomelon 24/7. So what I advise is at least allow your child to go out. As we said earlier, our eyes are meant to kuangalia mbali. So you are in the house, your eyes are limited. It's either the screen, the laptop, or just the house. Okay. So you find at the end of the day, muscles zako, they are not used to kuangalia mbali. So that's your, unajua myopia inakosiwa na it's either genetic, environmental, ama lifestyle. So hapa kwa environmental, that's when it comes kwa, you are always indoors, you are always watching. So your eyes are already used to near vision. The day that you go out and you want to see things from a distance, your eyes are not used to that. So you end up start using glasses. And it's something that you could have avoided.
A question that a number of people ask, and I've received some of these questions a number of times, even for people who wear glasses. They'd ask, ukiona hiyo huweziona mbali ama unaona mbali, huweziona vitu ziko hapa karibu na wewe. Ukivaa miwani, does it correct it fully in your life? Ama kuvaa miwani tu inakusaidia? It's just a stopgap measure ama kuvaa miwani inakusaidia kabisa?
Miwani zinakuangaza kutusaidia on a day-to-day life activities. Because at the end of the day, if I remove mine, I'm sure I won't be able to see. So I wear them so that the only thing that can do that permanently, though it's not always 100%, it depends, it's surgery. And that most of the time for people who want surgery, I always advise them to visit an ophthalmologist. So if you visit an ophthalmologist, they'll be able to know. Because for you to be called short-sighted, there are things that we consider. You know, I'm trying to use the layman's language when I say big eye. So there are things we call axial length, curvature of the eye. So as an ophthalmologist, they'll know, is it the curvature? Can we reduce this curvature for this person to see clearly? If it can be corrected via surgery, it will be permanently okay. But for glasses, they're just used for helping us during day-to-day. Plus, it's the most comfortable one. Okay. If you start using contact lenses, it leads to a lot of, especially for persons, so people who are not 100% hygienic, you know, it's something that you're always putting in your eyes and removing it. So I do advise, you know, you're not 100% hygienic, just don't. Because you'll end up having infection, bacterial infections in the eye and all. So having glasses is the most efficient one and the safest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And speaking of which, process, umeniambia shida iko wapi? Sasa tuingie kwa nao
the frames
now. For the frames, how do you, because as someone who's walked into a whole room here, the frames there's so many options, and I'm pretty sure even for someone watching us, they definitely can attest to this. You walk in, it's a whole room full of frames. How do you know which one to pick? And because gentlemen have their own preference, for ladies they have their own preference. The cat eye kind of frame. Yeah. For gentlemen, what kind of frame will you advise? Because as well, there are the frames that are, let's say, metallic, zingine ni plastic, zingine they're quite delicate as well. Also for children, what kind of frames do they go for?
Okay, I'll start with children. For children, we have frames. I really don't think I have samples here, but if you visit any branch, any Baus branch, you can find them. We have for kids, they are elastic, so even if you twist them, they can't break. Plus they have a rubber, so when the kid is wearing, even if they're running, it's not easy for them to fall. When it comes to ladies, you know, ladies, they have varieties. So they have the cat eyes, the queen cat, and all other people. So men are the ones that are at least wamelimitika kidogo, but you can get a few.
Yes, please. Now this is for men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Men can do this.
I'm very curious, ukiniangalia, the kind of taste you think I'd go for.
This. I love this on you.
All right.
This will look good on you.
Okay. So tuone kama hii itakuwa. The Baus eyewear, the first one.
There is also this. At times it depends with someone's preference when it comes to colors.
Yeah.
This is at least cheetah. Though there are some men who like round frame. You might meet some who love round. I don't know if I have a sample here, but this is the color is girly.
Oh yes, true.
Yeah.
Hata hiyo cheetah kidogo.
Yeah, some men love it. Kuna mwenye atakwambia I like that.
Hey.
Kuna wa navy blue, kuna wa black.
I'm saying this black one here. No, hapo. This the second yo.
This.
Yes, yo.
Oh, the round one.
Round, yeah. It looks. Hiyo ni ile unavaa unakaa kidogo professor of economics. Yeah, this one looks
I have a mirror.
Mniambie kama hii iko sawa, ni choose hii ama tuone kwa kioo how this one.
So if you've been wearing the rectangle one, at least you can try round.
Yeah, I think mostly I'm used to some of this, the rectangular one. Tuone kwa macho venye itakaa.
Not bad.
Right. I think the last one, there's a time I used to have a very delicate one.
The rimless one.
Ikafanyika, ikavunjika. Which other frame do you think would... something that looks similar to this?
Okay, this is just a sample.
Yeah.
If you visit any of Baus branch, because we have more than 30 branches countrywide, you can find varieties. This is just a sample of what we have, but I'm sure in our branches you will find everything, and for our salesperson, they'll help you. You know, we have sales that have been trained, because when it comes to glasses too, it goes with shape. You can't be round. Kwa face when I'm round, and then you wear round frames, it makes you look rounder. If there's something like that. So
round.
So we have salespersons, they help you when you are now selecting the frames.
Right. A final one, I think we can, for the third one here, the third row, ya pili.
This is the round one?
Yes. Does it look girly ama ni?
Round mostly zinakuanga unisex.
Okay. Wacha tuone hii the colorless venye itakaa. Unaweza nisaidia na kio nione kama this might be just my new look. Okay, an interesting kind of feel. I love particularly how it feels with the face. It's not shaky, because I think that's again one particular selection for what you're wearing.
Nose pads.
They're called nose pads.
Yeah.
I've never known, by the way.
They're called nose pads.
Called nose
so
pads,
hizi ni adjustable na ama tunazita flexible. Hizi ni zenye ziko fixed nose pads, yeah.
How do you know which ones to go for?
When you wear them, you can feel the comfortability in your face. So wewe ukiweka tu, kuna zenye wenye wakiva the ones that ziko na nose pads unaona ni kama ina hang hivi. It depends sasa with your face. So wewe unaangalia unaona gani na kukalia vizuri, and then you go with it. Plus pia you look at, kuna wenye wapendi vitu mzito. You want something light. And ukivaa hata wewe mwenyewe hufeel ni kama inakuchokesha.
Because there's a whole bit of ukisweat, for example, you keep on doing your kushinda umeipandisha.
If you have a problem with that, kama miwana zako zinakusumbua, visit any Baus branch. We do adjustments for free.
Right.
Yeah.
So for the three of this, now what next?
So after that, I'll just take your prescription. We've decided on what frame to go with, and then so we just proceed. Zinaenda kwa optician now. That's where optician comes in. for fitting and glazing. So when you'll be coming for your glasses, you go home with something it's a ready-made thing. So you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah.
So today is the 22nd of July. So the next time that I'm supposed to, and you'll again walk us through how you carefully protect this when unazichunga. So the next time ninafaa kurudi
At least next year.
Yeah. 22nd of July 2025.
Yeah.
So what happens at that time? Because now let's say for this one, I was a new patient to you guys. So you went through all this. Then when I'm coming back a year later, mnachukua file yangu, mnaona you're here last year at a time like this. So do the tests, are they the same to what happened?
Yeah. As long as you've worked in any BAUS branch, tests are always done. Not unless for people who come with their own prescription and they insist on my prescription. But we do the eye checkups, and then we compare. Is this the same? Are you still using the same prescription? Do we need to change the prescription that they? So, for example, if you come next year, do we still need to use the same, or will we be changing? Plus another thing, at least change of frame. You know, you can't be wearing the same coat 2 years consistently. At least you need to change. This round you've decided we are going with round. Next year at least washtue kuja uvae hii. Unaona, you don't have to be wearing the same thing over and over. So if you visit any of the branches after a year, okay, for now tuseme in between the ears, you have your glasses. As long as hazijavunjika, hazijaanguka zika scratch sana design, you can't use them. You can continue using them. The only time you're allowed to visit us ni either frame imevunjika. Kama imevunjika to a design that we can repair them. For BAUS we do repair them. What tunafanya repairment ya huku. Kama imevunjika vibaya, we do change the frame. If you have taken good care of them na mwaka imeisha, you've seen you uliona kitambaa. So if you have the spray, I have it here. So you just spray the spray and then you wipe every morning.
Every single, you have to have the spray.
It's not compulsory, but at least for your own advantage. Added advantage, you can have the spray. It's always around 200 shillings. Plus, at times we gift them to our clients if you visit the branch. Right. Yeah, you can be gifted one. So as long as you're doing that every day and you're maintaining your glasses, you have the case. When you want to sleep, you don't just place them anywhere. You know, might wake up in the morning. For some of us who really have short-sightedness in the morning, you don't see where you're stepping, you end up stepping on it. So if you have the case, you can be using the case too. Store it at night when going to sleep. And another thing is, if you are short-sighted, if you need glasses, normalize wearing them. When you wake up in the morning, you've washed your face, you've finished your showering, just have the glasses on. It doesn't do anything having them on. Some people, you find them, they are already short-sighted. I'm trying to I only wear mine when I'm in class reading. I only wear them when I want to study. No. It doesn't, just because hauko class unasoma, it doesn't mean you don't need them when you're walking. I'm sure ukitembea kwa barabara, you will see a sign, or you are in a matatu and you are seated at the back. You need to see the M-Pesa number. Nowadays, the till.
Jana nimeteseka bedhe.
So what comes in hapo ni unaharibu zaidi, because uko kwa matatu, leo sikubeba miwani because siku anaenda class, ama siku anaenda kwa job kutumia glasses or tuseme something of the sort. So what do you do at the end of the day for you to see the number? You end up squinting.
Yeah, unashinda hivi.
The more you number. The more una squint, na kuna watu kwa matatu wataki hata uongeleshe. So the more una squint pia, the more unaharibu. So it's good if you've been given glasses, normalize wearing them. Unless kazi ime scratch ama zimevunjika, bring them to us as BAUS, tutakutengenezea. Na venye we have really good offers right now, we are giving, kuna frames tunazipeana at free. As long as you bought the lens, frames ziko tunazipeana. Like the lenses are just 3,500 common mwananchi.
Alright. Wanasemanga bei ya mkulima mdogo.
Bei ya mkulima mdogo. Mwanafunzi asiende shule kila siku tu mwalimu anakuambia mtoto wako hapite mtihani, whereas you can visit BAUS and get free frames. For kids it's around 1,400 or 1,300, but for adults and for those who are wearing photochrome, you know the photochrome one, the one that turns black when you go out, it's 3,500. Very affordable, and I'll be giving you free frame.
The photochromatic lenses.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. For someone who alichukua, this is July, I'm walking leo, amekusikiza leo, they walked into any BAUS branch, you'll be telling us the kind of branches you have in the country. And then 3 months later, I realized, nikivaa, there's a certain difference. Maybe ile problem nilikuwa nayo hata before nivae miwani imerudi. Is it shida ya prescription ama shida itakuwa wapi?
Okay, one, ukichukua miwani baus, uende zikatai ama ufeel ni kama hiyo prescription inakuumiza, ukirudi tena, we do it at free. Yeah, tunakutengenezea lenses at a free cost. That is if you bought less than a month or 2 months ago. But another thing is, there are things we consider when it comes to eyes. If you have diabetes, if you have hypertension, it tends to alter with your vision.
Okay.
So if you have diabetes, and that's why we take history when you come in. If you have diabetes, I have to know, do you have diabetes? Yes. Is it under control? How is it today? Because if your diabetes is high, or if your hypertension, your blood sugars are, your pressure is high, you might find that the prescription that I'll give you today, tomorrow when they'll be back to normal, you won't need the same prescription. So at times we do advise. If you come to me and you tell me, Irene, I have issues with my diabetes and today nimepima and they are a bit high. Right. So I'll just advise, enter home, just control it. Ikirudi normal, come for the checkup and then I'll give you the glasses. So if in case of such cases, I think kama umekuja kwangu ndo kaniambia uko na shida, I won't really give you glasses. I'll just advise you to go, and then zikikuwa normal you will come back, because macho na hizo pressure na diabetes huwa zinaendana. At times pia unapata na mtu anakuambia, hey, mimi kuna time nikitembea when I'm walking kwa barabara naona vizuri, and then all of a sudden naona blur. So mimi naambia mtu, kama uko una notice hivyo, make sure umekula vizuri, your sugars are okay. Now
hapo kwa kula ndio mkontaka tuende before tuanze ku wrap it up. So you have about 6 to 7 minutes to wrap it up. And I always say nutrition really covers, I think, most parts of the body, if not all parts of the body, when it comes to what you eat, even your whole really lifestyle. Umeongelea lifestyle of the whole environment, lakini sasa hapo kwa kukula, tuambiongo kula carrot uone vizuri, ni ukweli?
Yeah, inakusaidianga na night vision.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Unajua pia macho, hata kama itasaidia vision 100%, but itakusaidia ku strengthen your eyes. Unaona? So if you're eating hizo vitu ziko na omega 3 kama fish na veggies, zinakusaidia kupea macho your health. Unapata your eyes are healthy, the muscles at least zinaendelea kufanya kazi vizuri without kustrain. Na hiyo sasa kareno carrot anakuambia ngao mimi nitaanza kumistaki miwani nitakula carrot macho yangu itarudi sawa. It doesn't work like that. Carrot zinakusaidia tu na night vision mostly. Na pia iko na vitamin A. So pia vitamin A zinakusaidia na hiyo strength ya macho. Unapata hata kama Yesu uko na shida, but si shida sana.
All right. Oh yeah, so you tell us about the branches, and then a closing remarks. Even for your closing remarks, mtu maybe ndio anajoin sahi, or they've been listening to us all this time. They really want a takeaway home here, what you need to know about importance of eye care, how do you take care of it?
Okay. Eye care, one, tumesema ni kufanya exercise. Normalize this exercise ya macho, especially to people who are using computer. Uko kwa laptop, uko kwa desktop kila siku. There's a 20-20-20 rule. 20-20-20 rule. At least, after every 20 minutes, look 20 feet away. Uko kwa ofisi. 20 minutes imeisha at least, angalia tu hata kama ni through the window. 20 feet. At least for 20 seconds. Ukiangalia tu kwa 20 seconds. So unapata hiyo macho ina relax. Unajua ile time uko hapa kwa computer ime accommodate. Ukiangalia huko mali ina relax. So unapata ukifanya hiyo exercise macho inakuwa haita strain sana. At the end of the day utakuwa na headaches, au utakuwa niyo kusikia kuna macho na ina irritate juu ya fatigue.
So tuko ofisi ukianza kusema ninazubasa.
Auzubai 20 seconds ni kidogo, hata hawata notice, but at least tutakuwa kusaidia. Another thing, normalize kutoka nje. Hiyo mwangaza jua ikikupiga macho pia inakusaidia. Right. Kutoka nje unapigwa na kajua kidogo, unatembea ukistroll and all, pia inakusaidia na macho. Another thing that people take it as funny when I tell them ni kublink. Blinking is very important.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So normalize at least ukika kwa computer sana na realize the blink una relax macho na blink and then you go back to what you're doing.
So where can someone reach you guys as we kumalizia?
Okay, we have more than 30 branches for now. We have Kisumu, we have Eldoret, Kitale, Nakuru, we have Mombasa, and you can always find us kwa website. If you search us, you'll always find us. And social media, it's just Baus Optical. We are on TikTok, on Instagram, and also on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. And for checkups at Baus ni free. No cost at all. Uko na miwani unataka kuoshewa, free. Visit any branch. Uko na unafili imevunjika inaweza fanywa repair ama iko loose ukivaa inashinda ikianguka, we do adjustments for free. In town.
So it doesn't matter if someone got it elsewhere?
No. For free. Nikikufanyia free next time unajua utafikiria kwenda kwingine, utakuja tu Baus. Na Baus walinitengenezea. So you'll definitely come to Baus. So those are our services that we offer for free. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ren Gitonga. She's an optometrist, for helping us understand maneno ya macho vizuri. If you're watching us this morning and you're able to see us, then you can definitely be able to see all this. Mimi nitaacha ni select nione which one I'll be going with for this 3. Nione kama ni hii ama ni hii. Naweza niambia hapo kwa comment section which one do you prefer niende nayo. Thank you for watching Morning Cafe. This has definitely been an amazing and a marvelous Monday morning. We meet tomorrow on Tuesday at 6 a.m. for Biashara Tuesday. We do this every single Monday to Friday with yours truly as well as Fred Inimuli. I'm Stanley Nyaringita. Tuonane siku ingine on behalf of the entire team who made this production possible. Have a